Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening. Okay, we are from group 2. We will presenting assignment title of IoT application for sustainable in environment. Okay, our group members consist of 3%. First is Siti Nurhaja, Nozirawati, and also myself, Nur Mahira. Okay, next will be for this IoT application. We will see it's a video from us for the IoT application.
This video is showing the IoT application in various of the field, which is we have solar management, a lot of solar management, which is we using the technology solar PV inverter that's called, and also the power condition system, which we save the energy storage system. All this system is to save energy. Okay. And we are also in industry automation. We have energy management in the manufacturing, smart robot workstation, smart production line, and smart manufacturing. So we have a building in automation, which is we have a smart surveillance, a lot of cameras installed in the building, and smart hazard system, which is integrated with the lighting, IoT, smart lighting, which is based on the IoT.
Okay, the next other than that is a green data center. They use the data center and also they have a elevator power regeneration system. Okay, other than that, in the building, they also use the telecom power. And also, other than that application, they use EV charging solution for the battery, uses for hybrid car. Yeah, the name is vehicle to grid UV battery. Okay, they also have a smart LED lighting used for energy saving electricity in a smart city. Okay, this one of the IoT based smart green solution definitely will nurture the energy efficiency in the smart city. Okay, that's all from
Okay, this video is courtesy from the Delta. So we proceed with the next our actual presentation. Okay, our content of the presentation is start with the introduction, and then the second we are going to discuss what is IoT and sustainable in environment, and the number 3, what is the IoT application and advantages, the challenge faced by researcher. And then the 5 is other future work, and the final is our conclusion for this discussion or the project. So for the introduction, okay, we have a background. With the rapid development and implementation of smart and Internet of Things, or we namely IoT technology, has enabled various possibilities in technology advancement for various aspect of life. Every device is connected via the internet and stored in the cloud, and these devices is known as a smart device. IoT technology is to simplify processes in their different fields to ensure better system efficiency, which is specific technology of processes, and ultimately to improve the quality of life. And then technology innovation has the potential to help our global society shift to better environment care. Various industries are progressively investing the IoT, environmental sustainability initiatives, to improve the quality of life while protecting natural resources. Furthermore, this 5G technology will drive innovation, but it will not only reduce carbon emission, but will also enable innovation application in various sectors, from smart grid to precision agriculture, thus helping to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. Next, uh, sorry. Next, we are going to discuss about what is the sustainability. The sustainability is a societal goal with the three dimension, which is shown in the figure one, where we have environmental, social, and economic. In this paper, we're focusing on the sustainable in the environment and how the IoT application help it. The environmental sustainability is the responsibility to conserve natural resources and protect global ecosystem to help to support health and well-being now and the future as well. So for the why the problem statement, why we need to take account the how to IoT application can help environment sustainable, because in this era about 31 billion devices are connected as IoT devices, and by 2050 it will soar beyond the 170 billion limit. So on the average, IoT devices are increasing about 12% annually, according to report proportional to the percentage of carbon footprint and GHG, which is greenhouse gas emission, increase percentage and increase the percentage of overall environmental issue directly. IoT technology has caused an increase in the utilization of limited resources or raw material, where some of them have become rare or expensive. The objective of this paper or our project is to discuss what is the IoT application, how it can help the environment, and will pave the way for reducing global emission and the circular in economy, and also to explore what are the future plans in order to make sure environment sustainability more better life. Next, the slide I will pass to my team members, Norzilawati.
Okay, thank you, Hajar. I will present about what is IoT and sustainable in environments. So as you can see here, there is 8 examples of IoT applications in environments. Okay, the first one is smart energy management, air pollution monitoring, smart waste management, fleet management, smart water management, smart farming, cold chain monitoring, and vehicle tracking. Okay, for smart energy management, it helps in managing a wide range of electricity supply chains, where it reduces energy spending but also help in minimizing carbon emissions. Okay, from the wireless utility meters, deliver the energy consumption data at building areas, individual and industrial assets. Okay, the example for smart energy management is HVAC and lighting system, whereas it can cut 1 hour of daily energy use. Okay, the second is air pollution monitoring, where the device connected via the internet that constantly collects and share information around. Okay, it helps the drivers find the best route to their destinations, and then they can find parking easily. Okay, the shorter the time taken to find a parking space mean less carbon dioxide emissions from the vehicles. Okay, the examples for air pollution monitoring is NFC and RFID technology. Is looking for parking spaces for book people or people with disabilities. Okay, the third one is on smart waste management. Okay, in a smart waste management, it increased in the global populations, giving rise to the amount of garbage human produce. Okay, with IoT wireless sensors, it can combat waste and garbage issues. It will enable access real-time data about trash receptacles. Okay, the examples for smart waste management is smart city bin and garbage sensor, where a manager facilities can decide which container need to be emptied first after knowing their current level fields. There are several benefits in smart waste management, which is a reduction in collection costs, no miss pickup, reduce overflow, waste generation analyze, and it will reduce the carbon dioxide emissions. Next. Okay, the other application is fleet management, where the location, fuel consumptions, idle time, driver behavior, and vehicle health all play a role in the total emissions produced by a fleet put under high concerns. Okay, in IoT sensors, it powered by a low power wide area networks, which to provide critical insight into these metrics to better optimize routes, improve driving behaviors, and ensure timely vehicle maintenance. So the examples is IoT sensors that can be configured to identify and track sudden accelerations or braking, speeding, high speed turning, frequent stopping, and slow driving, all of which is result in waste fuel. Okay, for smart water management, it is an intelligent water management. It's an applications for IoT to protect the precious water resource. Okay, the techniques such as leakage detections, water quality and water monitoring system, transparency on consumption, and hygienic maintenance of infrastructure that stores water in large amounts. Okay, the example for smart water management is a smart water meter, where the resident can track their exact water by using the following P as you use system and can access via smartphones. Below is the sample of the smart water. Okay, this is for smart farming. To increase the quantity and quality of products while optimizing the human labor required by productions. Recently, in 18 of May 2022, Malaysian Minister of Agriculture and Food Industry launched large-scale smart paddy field in Penang, whereas these programs using aerial drone for crop health assessment, irrigations, crop monitoring, crop spraying, planting soil, and field analysis and other spares. For vehicle tracking, a system of devices are connected via the internet that constantly collect and shares information around, where it will help the drivers to find the best route to the destinations and also for the parking easily. The shorter time taken to find a parking space also will reduce the carbon dioxide emissions from the vehicles. Okay, the last one is for cold chain monitoring, where the refrigerated portions of the supply chain have always been an important aspect of modern life. It will help produce fresh, nutritious, and safe as it is moved from farm to fork, enhancing food security, reducing food waste, and boosting income for farmers. It also life-saving medicines, especially during COVID-19 from 2000 until 2022. Okay, with IoT wireless sensors, it helps the shippers to trace the conditions of perishable product in real time and ensuring that proper actions can be taken during transit to maintain the product's quality. Okay, that's all from me. I pass over to my colleague to present next slide.
Okay, thank you, Zila. Okay, the next slide is about the requirement, also the challenge. Okay, first requirement is the IoT. Is undergoing a paradigm shift toward green IoT, which is a GIoT, as a result of the growing concern over the excessive power consumption by IoT system and also the technology. Okay, this transition is also being made to guarantee that the IoT system are environmentally sustainable. Okay, the main concern are one of it is that the creation of the energy efficient computer equipment, commonly known as the green designing, as well as advancements in networking architecture and also the communication protocol. Okay, the next concern is we need to ensuring that there will be a decrease in the amounts of carbon emission, pollution, and other form of environmental harms that will be generated as a result of IoT technologies, as well as providing for the needs of industry while maintaining a high level of energy efficiency. Okay, that's for the requirement. The next slide is challenge. Okay, these are following some of the fundamental issue. We can see that the performance management after the integration of the green IoT model within the existing IoT architecture. Okay, another issue is focusing on green design for application to minimize the environmental impact. Okay, reliabilities of green IoT after integrating energy consumption model. Okay, the next issue is also involving the energy efficiency of both the device and also the protocol used in the communication. Okay, tackling we need to also then that we need to tackling the increased complexity of the green IoT infrastructure. Need to compromising between efficient spectrum management and dynamic spectrum sensing. The green solution also need to reduce the power consumption by the middleware layer, and last but not least, efficient security mechanisms such as encryption and also the control commands. Okay, that's for the issue. The other challenge is using the environment sensor. One of it is the current methodologies that used to deploy technology in the environment sector are very expensive and difficult to maintain. So the IoT system, even though are low cost and easy to manage, but however, the environment sensor vary in performance. So another challenge IoT is facing in the environment sector is the manufacture failed to perform basic testing, which could lead to threat in security. That was the challenge and also the requirement. Okay, next slide is. Yeah, so other researcher and also industry agency and others come up with the other future plan. Okay, that is expected that upcoming technology demand due to change of the future to become smarter, greener, and more energy saving. So there are few work and also research for the development, also improvement of IoT technology that we can take into consideration. One of it is a green IoT with 5G network. The IoT network, they will provisioning with limited bandwidth and low transmit power, especially for 5G. So to consume less energy with 5G slicing. So if this future is actually to aim the green IoT can be achieved in the critical area of the 5G network. Smart world will 5G enable IoT ecosystem for more greener technology, smarter innovative world, and also energy consumption. Definitely we can maximize for a smart future. The second future plans is smart waste management. From the other slide, we also see that smart waste management of course, in these emerging smart cities, proper disposal, cycling of the e-waste, we need properly handled with right measured management platform by creating value from collection of the waste, such as data is gathered and measured, and then the collected data is used to implement model to reduce waste in the nearest future. Okay, the connection of the smart city and waste management activities should be addressed in a good manner by implementing government law or any other involving related agency and also industry for future studies and to handle waste properly. Okay, the next is IoT network and QoS parameter. This one is to enhance smart city eco-friendliness. The performance of a IoT system and they use a QoS parameter. QoS parameter involving such as a bandwidth, delay, and also throughput on the network need to put into main consideration to achieve greener IoT for future direction. So new advanced and greener design of IoT system is required to be introduced by the research institution and also the government agency to how to reducing the any harmful gases such as CO2 emission, greenhouse effect, and also to maintain low energy usage for eco-friendly environment in terms of resource utilization and also energy efficiency. Okay, next slide. That was the future plan. Okay, as a conclusion, to summarize, the environmental monitoring can be a bit complex to perform due to a massive spread of particulate matter, toxic gases, and others. So, iotizing the surrounding involve the usage of advanced sensor device that gather the data and use it to predict different outcome. So the reason IoT should be used to monitor the environment is to gain real time insight, reduce carbon emission, predict better result, not only for the better result for and also can use as a data driven approach, monitor quality, and of course we need a less label will be required. So to add in additional, IoT can definitely give a positive impact a lot of area and industry. This also make IoT solution very effective in helping the environment and improving sustainability. The IoT nature, of course, the IoT's nature of data collecting, optimizing, and automating impact the environment positively and not only reduce energy spending but also can help to minimize the carbon emission. Okay, last but not least, furthermore, although IoT is a very rapidly evolving technology with various applications in environmental sector, as we can see, security and data collection are still among the few challenges facing by IoT system in the environmental sector. So this matter become a very important concern and need to be resolved immediately or in a good edition. Yeah. That's for the conclusion of our assignment. Next is okay. This what we use. The main three reference for our assignment to complete to refer to. Okay. Next is
Last but not least, we will to highlight together the more energy save, the more
The
well-being.
more well-being safe.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much, and
Thank
thank you
you.
to Prof for this semester teaching. So thank you very much again.
Thank you. Thank you, Prof.